Good morning everyone, welcome to RXGT, and today is our biggest ever event yet. It's a multi-class Group B versus Group 4. This is arguably the first ever multi-class event in Gran Turismo Sport, probably the last one as well since GT7 is out next week. But yes, that we like to bring exciting and new things to everyone. We like to innovate. So this is it, the first multi-class event, proper multi-class in Gran Turismo Sport. You'll probably be seeing a couple of Group 1 versus Group 3 or something like that, where simulating Le Mans, where you do have different cars on the track, but they don't really compete against each other. But here, we found a sweet spot where you can have the Group B's and the Group 4's cars on the track together, and their lap times and competitiveness will be close enough in a couple of tracks. So today we're here at Willow Springs in the US for this special event. You can see here a couple of familiar faces. Mateus with his trusty Honda. He's driving a Gr4 right now. So let's introduce you to all the drivers. Koa Fabrizio, he's been with us in the past. Long time ago in season 1. He's back for our last event in GT Sport. He's driving the Toyota. Bear in mind, drivers need to pick the same manufacturer for both cars. So Koa Fabrizio here picking Toyota. Pickerick, another very familiar face here with the Subaru. He's with the Group 4 at the moment. Remember, all drivers, they will drive both Group B's and Group 4's during the event. Mateus here, we talked about him. He's with the Honda manufacturer for now. He loves Honda. He loves Ferrari as well, but unfortunately there's no Ferrari Group B, so he could not get it for this combo. Rob on drums, here driving at home. American driver, American car, American track. Here with a Ford Mustang. Group 4 on the track as well. He is one of the few drivers that's been with us since the very beginning of RXGT, since season 0. More than 1 year racing with us. KSER Robe, our defending champion. He's with Toyota here today, trying something different from his usual Peugeot or Nissan. Let's see what he can do here. It's a bit of an underpowered car. Well, let's see. IRL Psycho, first timer here with us in our RXGT, with Mustang as well. He is from the Caribbean. He's not our first Caribbean driver, but he's the first one from St. Vincent and Grenadines, for sure. It's an honor to have the IRL team here racing with us. Bunch of very fast guys there from the Caribbean. Very nice guys as well. Victory Rang from the UK, picking Peugeot. This is going to be very interesting here. Front wheel drive Group 4 cars. A little bit less grip than the others at the start, but a lot of end speed on the straights. Redbeard, also with the front wheel drive car here, with the Audi this time. He's been with us in a couple of fun events before. Let's see what he can do. Myth Ralph Rod, another well-known figure here in RXGT. He's with the Audi this time. He ditched the Nissan for the Audi. Let's see what he can do with that. DNA Tucho, first timer here with us as well. He's driving the Nissan. Interesting. He was telling me he might go with Nissan or Mitsubishi depending on which brand had fewer drivers. He's totally embracing the fun spirit of what we're doing here. Picking a brand for fun and not necessarily to win. Love that. Ghost 413, first time here with us in RXGT as well, also with the Honda. Ghost and I used to drive Honda in FIA back in the day with Rob on drums as well, and THC Evil Melon, who is there in the chat with us, is the old FIA crew back in the day last year when I was still driving FIA. So Ghost here, first time with us. Pleasure to have him here. Rob we have introduced. Pellegrino, always with the Audi TT and Audi Quattro. Another driver that's been with us since the very beginning of RXGT. Dom Mitsako's currently sitting in the pits. He's there with his classic GTR, the same one that he was driving in Season 3 and Season 2. Sock Art of Driving, another one that is well-known figure to RXGT. This time with the Peugeot. Wasn't he with the Audi before? I think he's been switching cars. Interesting, interesting. And last but not least, Grove Street Racing, currently sitting in the pits, probably setting up his broadcast. He's here with the Peugeot as well. Interesting pick, front-wheel drive for the Group 4s. Let's see what they can do. So it's race time. Welcome to Rallycross GT Multiclass Group B versus Group 4. It's Q1 race 1, the first race of the day. We have 11 of these prepared for you today, between all the 4 qualifying rounds, semi-finals and the final. There's a lot of racing, and this is the first one of the day. And there they go. What the hell is Robey doing? He left the room? No, he didn't. Okay, so that's Pickerick there stuck again. But here we go with mid-row fraud with a goods launch. And he's up in the front with his Group B car, followed by Sock Art of Driving, who's holding to second place. Followed very close there by Tusho. Tusho with the Group 4s there, with the GTR. Managed to sneak up in front. So Robey there got me confused at the start, saying hold on. I don't know exactly what he wanted to hold on for, but it was Pickerick that got stuck. I thought Robey had left the room there, but he didn't. So the race goes on. Unfortunately for Pickerick, there's one qualifying round down for him. He's gonna have to restart his console and see if the connection problem goes away. We had no connection problems before. And Robey, he's up to P3. Oh, a bit of contact there. Sock Art of Driving sideways in the final corner. Thankfully, these Group B cars are really good to hold onto the track. He managed to stay put there and not go completely off track. Psycho and Fabricio, both with the Group 4s. And a very close battle there. Tusho and Rob on drums, both the Group 4s as well. They have jokered already. So mid-row fraud holding on to the lead. Remember, the drivers need to go joker once per race, joker lap. Just a quick in and out of the pits. Robey up to second. He's overtaking his mate Socrates. And Psycho has overtaken Fabricio. Psycho really fast here, the Caribbean driver. Ooh, a little bit of touch on the grass. Dangerous moment there for Psycho. Fabricio trying to overtake around the outside. It's a bold move there, not a great place to go around the outside. You need to really trust the driver on the inside lane. He's not gonna mess up. Let's see what they're gonna do. If they're gonna help each other, they're gonna try to overtake. They're gonna split. Yeah, Fabricio splits. Goes out in the dirt, but straight into the joker. Early joker for Fabricio. Where he's gonna come back. Tusho managing to gap Rob a little bit. Rob with a mistake there. We lost the camera for a second. And Fabricio managed to come back right in front of Rob. That's P6 for Fabricio. He needs to work a little bit harder to catch up with the front runners. How are the guys up front? There's mid-row fraud holding on to the lead. But Robey is right there trying to overtake. A little bit of contact between them, nothing too bad. And now that's the champion GrB, defending champion, up to P1. Can Myth Gr4 with the Audi challenge him? Let's keep an eye on it. Ooh, a little bit of Gr4 has a moment there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. He lost control, completely lost the car, hit the wall. Bit of damage there as well. That's very, very bad for him. He's now fighting to bring the car back to the track. Everyone else going Joker now. He needs to go Joker as well. He's gonna go to the back of the pack. Pickerick there in the chat, really upset with the connection problem. But we have 4 qualifying rounds today, not 3, so he still has a chance of making it through to the semifinals. He just needs 3 perfect runs after this one. But Gr4 is gonna struggle as well after that little excursion out in the dirt. Sock Art of Driving holding on to P2 now that Gr4 has gone off track. GrB with a 1.8 second lead. The Group B cars taking this one, but we have Tucho here with the Group 4 right there challenging Socrates. Can Tucho take a P2 here with the Group 4? Remember that drivers are fighting for the best total race time. So it's not just the lap times here that matter. The total race time is also very important. Coming into the final corner, that's GrB with the lead. He's gonna take this one for sure. Takes a corner, a little bit on the dirt, but no problem for him. And that's KSER GrB that wins Q1 race 1. Sock Art of Driving really close in Tucho with the Group 4s. In P3, that's Fabricio, Psycho, Rob on drums, and Myth Gr4. Unfortunately, we lost Pickerick at the start of the race. But there's 3 more qualifying rounds to go. It's a good result for GrB, starting at the back and taking the win. The Group B cars are expected to do that and jump to the front straight away. 7 positions. He started at the back. Wow. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is the Multiclass Group B versus Group 4 event. We're at Willow Springs for the first ever mixed category event in GT Sports. Probably the last as well, because GT7 is out next week. Let's get racing. We have Mike Grove up front, followed by Victor Rain, the 2 RCZs here, both rally cars. Bunch of Group 4s. And Mateus at the back with the other Group 4. It's race time. There they go. Everybody managed to start this time here. No connection problems. And Victor Rain with a great start. Almost there side by side with Mike Grove. But Grove holds on to the lead. He's on the inside line there with his stock livery RCZ. Holding onto it side by side with Victory Rain. They had a great battle here in this very same track with Group B cars, but that was regular season with open tuning and sports tires. This time they are with stock settings and racing hard tires. Can Victory Rain challenge my Grove here? This is going to be quite interesting. And Mateus, a little bit of contact there at the back. He's on the Group B car. He's got extra acceleration, but he's really struggling to keep the car on the track. He's being overtaken there by everyone. A little bit of trouble there for Mateus. Don there managed to replicate the same livery on both cars. That's looking really nice. The Saint Seiya GTR that he had last season. And here's on the Group 4 as well. The big boys up front here. Mike Grove holding on to the lead. He's got an advantage here because he started up front, so he's got everything to be top qualifier here perhaps. Going over my GoPro camera there, and Victor Rain in chase mode. That's lap 2 of 4. Qualifying rounds are 4 laps, semifinals and final are 6 laps. We don't have tire wear this time, only fuel to make the cars lighter and faster as each lap goes. A little bit of contact between Don and Redbeard. And how are the Honda boys here doing at the back? Ghost with the Group 4, and Mateus really struggling with the Group B. The Honda Group B without setup is a really hard car to handle. He's trying his best there. The Takata livery looking really good. The battle of the Hondas at the back. Ghost struggling a little bit. I think he probably made a mistake, or maybe he jokered. He jokered early, I guess. Back to the front, that's Victor Ring and Mike Grove still chasing each other, as they are able to gap Pellegrino a little bit. But Pellegrino probably coming to do the fastest lap of the race, 15.3 with the TT. Pellegrino is absolutely flying here. 15.9 for the front runners, 15.8 for Mike. So Pellegrino is catching up. If Pellegrino catches a slipstream, then it's going to be a huge problem for the Group B cars. They all gonna have to go Joker now though. And Pellegrino, he's super close. We're on board with Pellegrino here in the Audi TT Group 4. He's chasing the two Group Bs up front, two RCZs. They're gonna come Joker at the end of this lap, go into the pits. Probably the whole grid is gonna go at the same time. Losing a little bit more time here now, this sector. Pellegrino, 1.6 difference. He loses on the straight, but he wins in the corners. Right, they all go into the pits now. Mike looks like he almost forgot. Redbeard as well. Don also going in. Right, let's keep on Ghost. I think he has not done his he has done his Joker lap in lap 1, I believe. Yes, he has. And so has Mateus. Where is Ghost gonna come back? Right where he was, P6, but he's really close to Dom now. So not too far back, the Honda driver, first timer. And the two Peugeots still in the battle with Victor Ring just right there, but cannot find a space to get past. They are in switch positions now, because in the season finale it was Victor Ring up front with Mike struggling to overtake. Pellegrino 1.2 gap. This is the sector where he could have made time back there with the Group 4s. Could not make enough time back. Coming to the final corners here, I don't think he can close the gap any further. And that's Mike Groove from start to finish. Gonna take Q1, race 2. Let's see his total time. Can he beat GrB? There's a good time there. Victor in second, Pellegrino third, Redbeard in fourth, Dom fifth, Mateus sixth. Sorry, Ghost in 6th, and Mateus further back. He's with the start press there. The best plan did not work. Not the start of race that Mateus was expecting, but it's definitely what Mike Groove was expecting. Great race. Mike Grove with the win in Q1 race 2. Group B versus Group 4 event. And we are ready to start with Q2 race 1. Grove Street Racing, the fastest man in Q1. He's up front, followed by KSER Robey, the defending champion. This is going to be an amazing battle. They're both with the rally cars. Socrates here in P3 with the Group 4s. Ready to race. And there they go. Everybody off the track. Mithra off front with a lot of wheel spin there with the Group 4 TT. And Mike Grove in the lead with Robey in chase mode. They're both with stock settings here. It's going to be an interesting battle. GrB trying to get past around the outside. Can he complete the move? No, not just yet. A little bit of contact there. GrB holds on the inside line. He's ready for the second corner here. And GrB gets the past Tuchel, trying to find a space there behind with the rally car. But that's Socrates on the inside, already right at the back of the two leaders. So Socrates doing really well with the Group 4 car. Now, can he stay close enough to get the slipstream? If he can get the slipstream, it's game over for the rally cars, because they're not going to be able to shake that car off. Now this is the battle we all wanted to see, GrB versus Gr4. This is going to be quite interesting throughout the event. And Gr4 goes Joker. Gr4 goes Joker early. He gets out of the slipstream. Interesting strategy there from Mike Gr4. Gets out of the slipstream. He wants to have clean air. He thinks GrB is slowing him down. A little bit of contact there between Don Mitsakus and Psycho, I guess. I'm not sure what happened there, but they are apologizing one to another. Right, so that's GrB up front. I don't know if Socrates made a mistake or if he went Joker. I did not see, but he's far back in the order. I think he's gone Joker. No, he has not. He has not gone Joker. He probably made a mistake towards the end of the lap. Lost quite a bit of time because he fell behind Tuchel in the rally car, and Gr4, who's now in P2 with the Group 4 car. Right, so you can see how Tuchel's much faster on the straight. This is an interesting battle to see. Right on track, Group 4 versus Group B. So the Group 4 is much faster in that corner. But now Tuchel, well, he pulls to the pits. Just because we were talking about it. Socrates here in P3 with the Group 4 car, and Mike Gr4, he's 10 seconds from the leader, GrB. 10 seconds, 10.2. This is going to be very, very interesting. I think that's just about enough time for him to come out in front. So the early Joker may have paid off. So that's a 15.3 from GrB. That's a very good lap actually, but that's Gr4 with a 15.2 with the Group 4. And what's Gr4's fastest lap? Oh, he has not recorded one yet because he went to the pits. So GrB holding on to the lead, 2 seconds gap to Gr4 on the Group 4 car, and Socrates driving as well in a Group 4. They're doing quite well there. So like, okay, so there's 10.5. GrB is gonna go in. Let's keep an eye on this man. Gr4 Street Racing, second ever appearance in Rallycross GT, second time in this track. Right, 10.5, a little mistake there, a little bit with the wheel on the dirt. Where is it gonna come out? Where is GrB? GrB is in front. There's 8-second pit stop here. There was a 10.5 difference, and there's 1.1 now. So the pit stop here is like 8.5 seconds. So Gr4 did not do enough to get the undercut on GrB, but he's still really close, still within striking distance, only 1 second difference. It's quite an interesting difference between the two there. Only mistake from GrB will allow Mike to close in. We are in the balloon camera here. Beautiful view of the Willow Spring circuit. Psycho, I think he completely retired in the pits after an incident in race 1, in lap 1 I think. GrB holding on to the lead, a little bit of the wheel in the dirt, but he's gonna take this one. GrB takes Q2 race 1 ahead of Grove Street Racing and Myth Ralph Rod. Tucho managed to get past Socrates. Don Mitsako's only in P6 at the far back. And then we have Psycho there in the pits. He's taking a little break there. Just gotta wait for the timer to finish. There was a good battle between GrB and Grove. Interesting split strategy there. Mike decided not to keep following the whole race. And interesting to see the Group 4 cars challenging as well. Ralph Rod with the fastest lap. So that was a 15.3 from Mike. And a 367 versus 387. Only 200ths of a second between the fastest lap of Mike and GrB. That's amazing stuff. Not sure. Yes, he's finally getting out of the pits now. And that's KSER GrB with a great win here at Q2 Race 1. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is Q2 Race 2 on this multi-class event. Group B's versus Group 4. Victory Rang, second fastest man in Q1, in the pole position here for this race. Pickerick, after so many connection problems, can he finally get off the line? It's race time. And there they go, and Pickerick is stuck again. What a shame for Pickerick. Finally managed to enter the room, but stuck again. What a shame. He practiced really hard for this event, but Gran Turismo Sport does not help. Good start there from Pellegrino taking the lead, and that's Fabricio jumping to P2. But let's remember that Victory Rang, he's on a front wheel drive car. He's got less grip off the start compared to the rally cars, four wheel drive, and less power as well. So he's already passed Fabricio. A little bit of a forceful move there by him, but he's up to P2 and now he's chasing Pellegrino. Little bit of contact there at the back, and Ghost is out in the dust. I'm gonna try to get a replay on that later, see what happened. As Fabricio here trying to go around the outside of Victory Rang, the British driver and the Brazilian locked in a super tight battle there. Robbing to the pits early. Let's see what happened there with Ghost. As he come here into the corners. Let's see if he got collected by someone or it was just missing. Yep, he touched the grass. Well, the dirt. And then he was out. Pellegrino with his trusty Audi holding on to the lead, but Victory Rang only 3/10 behind. He's flying there with the RCZ Group 4. Looking on the inside of Pellegrino, this is the place where the Group 4s have an advantage, and he's passed. Victory Rang is passed, and that's now Pellegrino down to second, and Fabricio chasing in third with the rally car. The rally cars here, they were going really fast in Q1, but now it's time for the Group 4s to fight back. Look at Pellegrino trying to get around the outside. It's going to be hard to pass. A little bit of a push there. Bump draft. And Pellegrino cannot get past. That's Fabricio out to the pits. Interesting battle here. Look how Pellegrino shifts to the side, but he cannot find a space to pass. He's got more straight line speed, but it's really, really difficult for him here. Let's go on board with Pellegrino again in the Audi Quattro, chasing Victor Reign in the Peugeot RCZ, and he's almost out of the slipstream. We're getting now in the sector 2, which is where the Group 4s have an advantage. You can see how Pellegrino struggles to go around this corner. And he's lost 1 second now. Victor Reign is flying on the RCZ. Looking at this, you know, Mike Groove must be licking his lips there because he's got the same car. As they come to the final corner, they're gonna go Joker now. Pellegrino managed to close the gap on the straights. Right, into the Joker. Redbeard as well. Mateus. Fabricio has Joker. Fabricio's 8.7, but it's 8.7. No, it's whoever was in front of him. Ooh, a little bit of a moment there for Fabricio. I don't think he's gonna be fast enough to take the lead. He might take a third place here. Yes, he does. Right in front of Redbeard. Right now, can Fabricio chase Pellegrino? Can Pellegrino chase Victor Reign? Well, chasing he is. Can he pass? That's the important question. We are here on board with Victor Reign. In the rear camera as he's being chased by Pellegrino. This is the final lap, Q2 race 2. And I don't think Pellegrino's gonna get this one. They're coming down the straight. Pellegrino's gonna close the gap now. He's got more straight line speed, almost 20 kilometers per hour faster. But now you get to the corner. He's gonna try around the outside. It's a very brave move by Pellegrino, but can he complete it? No, he can't. Trying the slingshot now into the straight. It's gonna be a photo finish. But that's Victory Reign. Super close. 2/10 ahead of Pellegrino, and Fabricio takes third. Redbeard 4th, Mateus 5th, Rob 6th, and goes a little bit further back. Here in P7, Grove Street Racing in the chat there, that was a phenomenal racing. Yes, it was. It shows that this combo here, it does offer some interesting battles. Victor Reign took this one with a 5:20 time. That's a very good total time there. Takes the win here at Q2. Race 2. Right, let's try one more time. Group B versus Group 4 event. This is Q3 race 2. We're switching the order. I think I saw Mike bumping there at the start. I hope it goes. I hope it works. Seven cars on track. We can only hope the gods of Gran Turismo allow this to happen, because this is getting really silly. This is getting really silly. Now there's Mike Grove getting stuck at the start. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. Should we continue the event? Should we call it a day? We usually do only one restart. That's Victory Reign there, holding on to the lead. Tusha second. We're gonna make a few calls after this race here, see if we keep going as is, because honestly, the event is really not making us any favors today. Like, we work hard here to make this happen, to offer everyone a good event, but then the game keeps crashing in our face like this. That's Mike Grove out now. That's Socrates finally started to manage the race. Rob also getting out of the room. Pickerick was not able to race. It's really sad, guys. It's really sad that the game is such a poor state like it is. Right, as the race goes on, we have Tusho and Gr4 in a battle here for P1. Both in the rally cars. Mateus with the Group 4 finally able to stay on track. As Psycho chases him with the rally car. So Socrates is on the Group 4 here this time. And Don is quite far back. I think he's joking already. Yeah, everybody here on the chat, Mike as well, really upset. I'm not sure if there's any point in continuing the event like this. We're already well behind schedule. People need to go do other stuff after this. It's really frustrating, guys. Frustrating for you guys, frustrating for me as well. We put the effort, we put the time aside, and then the game does that to us. There's Mateus there fighting Socrates right now. It's a battle for P3 between the two Gr4 cars. So I'm trying to multitask here. We did lose a lot of time there with Pickerick. Grove, I agree, trying to bring him back. Trying to have the 15 drivers to race. But unfortunately, you know, about 3 of them having connection problems, yourself included now. It's, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't really have a argument or excuse for this. It's Dom Misakos and Gr4 now, final lap. This Mateus disconnected, or Mateus, I think he pulled the plug because I saw that he was in the wall. GrB also leaving the room. It's good battles on the track. All jeopardized by the connection problems. Helicopter cam. That's Don and Gr4. Final lap battle. Who's gonna take this one? It's 2 rally cars. As they come into the final corner, that's Don holding on to it. I think he's gonna take this one. And that's Dom Mitsakos with the win, followed by Gr4, Soccer driving Psycho and Tusho. Vandinho 54 and Snipey Max Sendit, thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks for the follow. Sorry for all the delays and the connection problems we're having today. Don takes this one. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is Q3 Race 1. We flipped the orders of the qualifying rounds. Ready to race with GrB up front with the Toyota Group 4, followed by mid-row fraud on the Group B Audi. It's Gonna be an interesting start. Can GrB catch up? Mike Grove there trying to race this time on race 2 here with the connection problems. Let's keep an eye on him. Yes, and he was able to start. All drivers on the track. GrB with a very poor start there with the Group 4 car, losing a lot of time. And that's Fabricio and Gr4 going door to door already here into turn 2 rather. Fabricio trying to go around the inside. But Gr4 managed to take the lead again. They're switching positions, and that is allowing GrB to close the gap. That is allowing GrB to close the gap. I think Redbeard said that he did not start. Did not see that. Mate, we cannot restart again. This is the last qualifying race here. The rest after this is just fun. If we can even do that, given the connection problem. So yeah, we can't even restart anymore. There's no point. GrB in the meantime there with the overtake up to P2, and he caught Fabricio. It's Fabricio and Pellegrino now. That's the TT chasing the Toyota. We are on board here with Fabricio. He doesn't have a rear view mirror. There he is, rear view mirror. You can almost see there Pellegrino chasing him in the TT, as Fabricio there is trying to get close to GrB and Gr4. GrB with a dive there on the inside, gets past Gr4. The Group 4 is really fast, so someone there skidding. I think that was Fabricio. Where's Mike there catching up? He's in P5, closing the gap. He lost a little bit too much there at the start because he started the back with the FF. Pellegrino as well. Pellegrino losing a little bit now to Fabricio. And look at Fabricio go there. He's closing the gap on GrB and Gr4 also back to P1. Fabricio with a mistake. He's gonna fix it by going to the pits. Gr4 as well. Let's GrB now with the lead. Pellegrino in the slipstream. I don't know how Pellegrino managed to catch up so quickly. As Mike Grove into the pits also. Rob on drums with the Mustang. Mustang here in P3. Also Group 4 car. Quick lane decal. I'm quite sure that's my decal, mate. You're getting my decals and putting it in your car. Loving it. Right, so Gr4 came out in front of Fabricio. Well, that was expected. And Grove is 2 seconds behind. He's right in front of Ghost, who has pitted as well, I think. Yes, in lap 1. So Ghost is pitted in lap 1. So where is now? So Gr4, he's at 10.2. 10.2 is not enough to come out in front. But he's closing in. That's 9.7 now. He needs a perfect corner here because that's GrB into the pits, and Pellegrino and Rob should go as well. Right, can Gr4 take this one? On board with him. Look at GrB there, and Gr4 with the overspeed out of the pits managed to get past GrB. Pellegrino really close, bang on the pace. Fabricio right behind as well. We got a nice battle here for the win. Q3 absolutely on fire. Can Gr4 hold the champion GrB here? GrB around the inside. He's got the advantage in this part of the track. Ooh, a little bit of a moment for Gr4. Touches the dirt. We have Pellegrino now right behind the two Audis there, different categories. Really close. Right, this is Ralph Rod's chance. He's got more speed now. He's trying to go around the inside. GrB shuts the door, but not well enough. He's gonna try to do the switch maneuver. But I think that's game over for GrB this one. Not yet. Not yet. GrB pulls an overtake in the last second there to take the win in this Q3 race 1 here. And Ralph Rod across the line, 2/100ths of a second. How did he pull that one? Myth Ralph Rod with a photo finish there. GrB must be asking himself, where did he come from? What a finish there by Myth Ralph Rod. This one is going down to the books. It's not finished until you cross the line, and this man here takes the win. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is the Multiclass Group B versus Group 4 event, and we're going out with a huge bang down to connection problems. We're gonna put all cars on the track at the same time for a final big laugh. We got a bunch of Group 4s there up front, some Group Bs here further at the back. Let's hope they can all get off the line. No connection problems. And there they go. Looks like everybody able to start this time. A lot of contact there at the back. People trying to change positions. 12 car grid here in Soccer of Driving with a great start, and Tusho in second with the Group B car. Redbeard already getting past Rob on drums there with the Group 4, the first Group 4 here in this grid. Fabricio a little bit further back. Gr4 with a huge dive there, a little bit of contact almost, but he's holding onto it. Fabricio now in P5. Let's look up front there. Socrates with a good lead. He's managing to hold Tusho back. Redbeard in P3. The Group 4s here seem to be the fastest cars in terms of lap time and raw pace. The Group Bs are right there as well. Ooh, a little mistake there from Redbeard and Gr4, both of them into the dirt. Some people adapting there from the mistakes. And look how Ghost just get past Psycho there on the straights. The Group Bs are really fast on the straights. A little mistake there from Ghost though. He goes off-road. And there's GrB catching up. GrB is catching up. We're gonna have one more Group 4 there in the battle very, very soon. He's gonna use his slipstream there to slingshot himself. Very close there to the bumps. Big mistake there from Psycho, and he collects Ralph Rod. It's a big mistake there. Ooh, let's look at that one more time. But the replay's not working. Unfortunately, we lost the replay. Psycho with a mistake collected Ralph Rod, and Psycho just left the room there. It was a good battle until that incident. And here's Ralph Rod trying to fight back with Gr4. Keyboard is not working, just trying to reconnect it. Yes, we are back. Is the replay back? Yes, it is. Yes, Nice, the replay's back. Right, back to normal. Tuchel holding on to second, but not able to fight against the Greeks, and there's GrB now after that incident with Psycho going off track, up to P3. Here further back we have Rob with the Group B Mustang in a great battle there with Don Mitsakos in the Group 4. Don is a really fast guy. Rob is holding him off. We are on board with Don. The Group B is really fast on the straights, but in the slipstream the Group 4 can just about keep up. Trying to get around the outside there. Ooh, a little mistake there from Rob. Goes a little bit too wide. Don goes through. It's a good pass by Don. Further back here, the guys that have already jokered at the start. That's Fabricio and Victory Rain. They jokered in lap 1. Let's see where they're gonna come back. They're 18 seconds off the leaders. It's a little bit too far to fight for a win, unless Socrates makes a mistake. Pellegrino miles behind as well. A lot of people leaving the room. Like we said, this is just our last big bang here to close the event on a high note. Despite all the connection problems we've been having today, loads of drivers not able to race. It's a big shame. We're gonna try to do this again, guys. This is not the last you've seen of our multi-class events. We are not gonna let GT Sport servers ruin our fun. We're gonna do this again. Just wait and see. One way or another, this is gonna happen. And GrB is catching up. 15-1, 15-1, 2 laps super fast. Almost taking a whole second off Tuchel. And with 1 lap to go, I think GrB is gonna get this one. He's gonna get a P2 there. Socrates is too far ahead to be chased. Look how GrB is catching up. Socrates had not jokered. Socrates had not jokered yet. Oh, nor did GrB. Okay, fair enough. For a second I thought GrB was gonna get this one. Goes into the pits. Everybody going pits here. Now who's not? It's Victory and Fabricio. Hey, they're actually gonna get quite close there to the front runners. Helicopter cam. Victory and Fabricio, good battle there the whole race, side by side. Into the final lap they go. And that's Fabricio with the GrB holding his ground. Get in there, get in there. Victory trying to find a space. He's got more traction here on this slow section. Little bit of contact. Fabricio now is gonna try to get the slipstream and slingshot himself past Victory Rain. We've seen Gr4 doing that in the previous race. There goes Fabricio with the overtake, and Sock Art of Driving is gonna take this one home. He started up front. He's finishing up front, sideways across the line. Tuchel takes second. GrB unfortunately not able to fight back. GrB takes third there, and Fabricio holding Victory Rain off for 5th and 6th. Gr4, after some incidents at the start of the race, takes 6th. Ghost and Pellegrino with a good close battle there at the end. Rob 9th, Don 10th. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Group B's versus Group 4s. We proved that it can be done. It can be done, but we need the internet to work for that.